Farmers in the Upper East region, particularly in the rural areas, continue to face challenges in their efforts to boost their trading activities in the open market to improve their livelihoods and income. Generally, Ghana's trade liberalization policy has increased competition in the marketplaces, which has adversely affected prices of local farm produce such as maize, millet, and other foodstuff. A significant fallout of the public sector reforms has been the major setback, leading to considerable reduction in subsidies and the assistance extended to the smallholder farmers, making their situation even more disadvantaged and vulnerable in their quest to make farming more attractive to the teeming unemployed youth who want to go into farming. As a result of inadequate market information, storage facility, and other challenges farmers go through during the planting and post-harvesting, have discouraged them in their bid to scale up or expand their farms. Post-harvest losses have become yearly rituals, making farmers in the part of the country very vulnerable to market forces and are often exploited by middlemen who offer arbitrary low prices at the farm gate for their produce. This demonstrates the cycle of poverty suffered by the majority of smallholder farmers. The situation is further compounded or worsened during the Harmattan season and erratic climate-related issues in the northern belt, making farming very difficult for most farmers. In order to motivate and address some of the challenges, the Youth Harvest Foundation Ghana, based in Bolgatanga in the Upper East region, partnered Christian Aid, also a non-governmental organization.
In 2013, we made a strategic decision to go into the area of market access, and this was as a result of our observation that farmers no longer had a challenge necessarily with production, but once they produced, how they identified buyers and markets for their produce and how they were able to negotiate for fair prices was a challenge that we thought as an organization was the right area to focus on.
Inspired by the common values and motivation they share, Christian Aid and Youth Harvest Foundation collaborated successfully on an initiative known as Mypharm Project in 2011, before subsequently embarking on Mypharm Project in 2013 in areas such as Boko West and Bongo districts and Kasina Dankana municipality.
We introduced the Mypharm Project to try and get farmers to think the other way around. Instead of producing to meet the market, they will now have to think about the market first and ask questions. What kind of commodity is marketable? In what quality? In what quantity? What is in high demand and what is high yielding? And the answer to all these questions will now determine what kind of commodity will you decide to go and produce.
In implementing the Mypharm project in a participatory manner, we had to consider a number of modules to use. For example, the enterprises that we worked with, or the market systems, which is the commodities, we had to make sure we involve the farmers in selecting a particular crop that their soil supported, and also to consider the fact that they needed a skill, and so we had to look at a commodity that they already had an existing skill or some knowledge to cultivate it. We had to also engage them in a mapping process to come out with which one was the most preferred, and that was how come we had the 4 market systems.
The Mypharm Project was initiated as a